Hey folks, happy Tuesday. It's Mike in a different room. We're just displaced at the moment. I'd like to talk to you today about Super Mario. My introduction to the franchise came with the NES. Running around side to side, jumping over bricks, killing turtles. Sorry, Thor. He's right over there. Got a cute little neck bubble. Series was kind of my introduction to platforming gaming. I don't know if I'm even in frame anymore. I gotta keep scooching. Different spot, I don't like it. Moved on to Super Mario Brothers 2, which wasn't even a Super Mario Brothers game. Do your homework, people. Throwing vegetables at people. That was weird. Spoilers. I think it's not spoilers if it's like 25 years after the game came out. All a dream at the end. Not really that cool. So, you're throwing vegetables at people. That's where they introduced a lot of the characters that came into the regular Mario universe, like Birdo, Shy Guys, which are my personal favorite. Hey, that'd be a good Halloween costume. Yeah. I moved on to Super Mario Brothers 3. I didn't have an NES growing up, so I didn't get out to play these games a lot. Mostly I had to rely on like my cousins or people that I knew to be able to play their versions. I always liked getting the warp whistles in Super Mario Brothers 3, but I didn't like using them that much, like to go to the last level and just beat the game. Because I liked the levels in between. There was a couple with like the giant world, like the big world and the small world. Not the ride, small world. That's terrible. They've had a whole bunch of different weird jobs for Mario over the years. Like obviously he starts out as a plumber. There's like the Donkey Kong version where he's a girlfriend rescuer. He's been a chef. He's taught people how to do typing. One of the weirdest Mario games I've ever played was called Mario's Missing. It was kind of a platformer on the SNES where you ran back and forth and tried to find all over the world, kind of in a Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego type vibe, where Mario was. You played as Luigi, you couldn't die. There's no frickin' point to the stupid game. So stupid. One of my favorite games that I played a lot was the N64 game, the Mario 64. I liked just riding around on the turtle shells. There was one level with lava. You jump on the turtle shell, kind of skateboard around on it. Good times. Mario Karting, which reminds me of some go-karting that I just did on the weekend. Holy crap, was that fun. They get so fast. Yeah, I played Mario Kart a lot with my brother when I was growing up. It was just him and I, but we'd play for hours and hours and hours, him repeatedly kicking my ass at that stupid game. I like to just have fun and drive around. He's a very competitive individual. Go figure. Lots of good times with Mario. He's a doctor, which Mike just mentioned. One of my favorites. There's a weird thing that happens when I start to drink, is I become a savant at Dr. Mario. You think about that premise, it's not very good for kids, you know? Like, hey, you've got couple of bugs in your system. You should put as many pills as possible down your throat of any color you can find. That'll make it go away, unless the pills get too far up in the bottle. Never really understood that too much. Brother Luigi was usually who I was. Even though I resemble more Mario, and my brother resembles Luigi a little bit more. And yeah, I was always the bastard character. I'm a second player. My pants are white for some reason. If you're a younger brother, you were Luigi. End of story. The Mario Party games, a whole bunch of mini games all mixed together. That where you get to pick your characters. Kind of like a board game, which is kind of really cool. You just run around, you collect these stars for the most points. That game's a goddamn cheater is what it is. So there's a tally at the end of the game, like, oh, you got the most coins throughout the game, you got the most, you beat the most mini games against the other people that are playing. And then I'll just kind of randomly give out, like, oh, you were on the most spaces that were red, or you have the most Y's in your name. You win the game now. And then Mike and Meg don't win because the computer is a filthy whore. That's where I'm going to stop for today. New locale. Let me know what you think. Hey, that's a logical stopping point.